In a few weeks, I am leaving London, and to be honest, I'm very sad about it. But there's also happy, exciting things to look forward to as well, so I don't want to dwell on the sad part about this, but I did just want to let you know that I'm leaving London. So when I first moved over in 2021, I was on a student visa, and I knew that when I graduated, I could get another 2-year visa for a graduate route visa. And so I did that. I always knew roughly that January 2025 was going to be the time to either have to renew my visa or leave. And I have really wrestled back and forth whether I wanted to stay or go over the past few years. Back in 2023 in October, I wrote in my journal, like, I feel like I've done what I needed to do in London, what I set out to do. At that point, I feel like I was feeling a little bit of the like growing pains of kind of trying to find the balance between settling here and also not being able to actually settle here because I don't have a permanent visa. So from October 2023 to about February 2024, I had been wrestling with this, and I even made it a resolution of 2024 to decide if I wanted to stay in the UK or go home. By the time February came, I was like, actually, I love living in the UK, and the things that make it hard are worth it. I love living in the UK. I'm going to see if I can get a skilled worker visa to be able to stay in another several years. At the same time, at the beginning of 2024, the UK government decided to raise the salary threshold for skilled worker visas, so it was going to be a lot more money. So I decided to go ahead and approach my company and see if we could work it out. And they were not already licensed to be able to sponsor visas. So they were like, you know what, we'll get the ball rolling on this, and hopefully we'll be able to sponsor your visa. So they were working on that for a big part of 2024, and I really appreciate all the work they did. I was the only person at the company that needed a sponsorship, and it just became way too much, and they unfortunately were not able to get the license to become a sponsor. There was so much back and forth and so many moving parts to this that unfortunately we didn't find out that it was definitely not going to work until the beginning of October of 2024. And my visa ends at the end of January. So technically in October I could have started looking for another job to sponsor me. As I said, the salary requirements have been raised, so it's just like few and far between now to find jobs that will sponsor you in my field. And then also, like I mentioned, there was so much back and forth with like whether or not this was going to work out over the past few months that I just had to decide to let it go at that point. And while I was so incredibly sad to find that out, I was also relieved because I had been like living so up in the air for the past few months that it was like almost kind of a relief to know what was going to happen. It is so unsettling, and I'm sure people that have been in similar situations can understand this, but to not know if you have to move internationally and not know, like, I didn't even know if I should buy like a big bottle of lotion or a little bottle of lotion because I didn't know if I was going to be here long enough to use it all. Like that's like such a little example, but all that to say, it's a very trying time. And so when I actually found out, the major feeling I had was not sadness, it was relief. But I've circled back to sadness. I've gone through all the stages of grief. I'm at acceptance now. And I'm also at the point where I'm like, I have to accept whatever is coming. I have no idea, truly. I could be back in the UK this time next year, or I could be living happily in the US. I don't know. I can tell you what I have planned for the next few months, though. I'm actually going to be spending a month in a location that I'll disclose soon. It's not a secret. Everyone in my life knows where I'm going, but I just thought it would be fun to like make it like a, yeah, I'm going here sort of thing. Also because I'm going to be turning 30 in that place. I'm getting kicked out of the country that I've lived for 3 years, 2 weeks before I turn 30. So that is a clear end of one chapter. We're starting a new chapter, and it'll be good. And then I'm going to go back to the US and continue working remotely. And I'm going to be living with my parents for a little bit. And then from there, I am going to pick where I want to live. I actually have no idea where I want to go. I know a few places that I'm considering. I don't really know. This is all so up in the air. I'm holding everything very loosely, all my plans, because I know that they could change at any moment. But yeah, that's the plan for now. Place first, then home for a little while, and then to the next place. So that's exciting to get to go to a new place and start over. Obviously, a lot of my content has been around living in London, but I hope that you are excited about this new chapter as well. We can all be sad for a little bit, but then I think it'll be happy times, and hopefully the next place I go will also be cool and we can enjoy that as well. So yeah, that is the update. I have a few more weeks here, so you'll probably see some more London stuff, but just wanted to let you know that's what's going on. And Happy New Year, by the way. Yeah, I hope you have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!